Hello and a warm welcome to my channel. Ask me a stock and I will cover it for you from a long, medium to short term perspective based on the studies of Ichimoku and Harmonic Trading Patterns. So if you would like me to cover a stock for you, do write it in the in the comment section. But please note it should be from the large, mid or small cap segment. It should not be a micro cap stock. Now, a disclaimer. This is not a trading or an investing advice to you. This is an education talk purely on the basis of Ichimoku and harmonic trading patterns. Please do your study properly before taking any decision with regards to the investing or trading in it. No fees are being charged for this. This is absolutely free. Now, today's talk is Kotak Mahindra Bank, India's large private bank. I've covered it earlier twice also. The links to those are also there in the description box, once in February 2024 and once in November 2024. If you would like to go and check it out, you could do that. So now let's dive into the charts and try to understand what lies ahead. Starting with the quarterly charts, 2003 listing data we have, and it's been a beautiful run for the stock. You can see that at no stage has the Ichimoku baseline in the quarterly ever been violated, except for this. This also was that time the data was not sufficient, but from 2009 onwards, you can see what a beautiful thing it's not broken, just tested it once during the pandemic and now recently once in 2024. So beautiful investors delight stock keeps on protecting capital to grow on the upside. The quarterly chart resistance is support is at 1925 and below that at 1650 right now as per the Ichimoku indicator based study. Let's now try to understand what the monthly is telling us out here. Now, in the monthly, we can see a very lengthy sideways, correction. Not price in terms of price, not much, but yes, in terms of time, that's a pretty heavy period from October 21 all the way to May 24. A pretty long stretch where the stock was just rank underperformer while particularly PSU stocks were doing fantastically well in that period. This one was lagging behind uh, most of the time out there. Now, going forward, the stock in the monthly is trading well above its previous ATH out here, which is 1990. So, resistance on the upside is right now quite clearly open. Support is at 1925 to 1875, which is the Ichimoku Cloud support for now in the monthly time frame. One support earlier around 1950-75 is also there. Now let's check the weekly from here. Now, before I go into the lower time frames from here onwards, I would like to inform you that my courses on harmonic trading patterns, Ichimoku, and trading psychology are available. These are made into videos along with PDF, level wise, chapter wise, breaking up into small videos with loads of examples of both bullish and bearish scenarios. Both Ichimoku and harmonic trading pattern videos are available in Hindi and English. Trading psychology, risk management is an extremely important issue, but most traders are either not aware of it or are completely ignoring it. This course is extremely detailed and also includes bonus material, which are other studies which complement Ichimoku and harmonic trading patterns. How it also included is relative rotation of which sectors are performing, which are not, and within sectors which stocks are doing well and not. It also includes option strategies based on your individual risk and as per the market scenario, various option strategy studies have been explained, and also proper journal maintenance of how to manage your risk, how to evaluate yourself, a SWOT basis evaluation of your strength, of your weakness, where you need to work, of your opportunity, and where the threats are, where you could fall into a particular trouble, which areas you should avoid. So if you the link to the courses are there in the description box. You can check it out, and if you have any doubts or queries or questions, you can shout out an email to me, and I will get back to you on the same. So now let's get back to the stock analysis. Now, in the weekly time frame, Kotak Mahindra had a beautiful inverse head and shoulder breakout out here, which has given a fantastic return, almost coming to 2,325 out here, clearly visible without the Ichimoku indicator. You can see fantastic breakout with gaps out here. There's a gap at the head area and also one before the breakout after the formation of the right shoulder. So this Fibonacci resistance of 2325 approx is the resistance currently in the weekly in front of it, while their support is pretty down, much quite lower, down at 2175 to 2000, probably 2,200 rather, quite a deep down support currently for the stock in the market level. So quite far. Weekly, it should be noted that once the breakout occurred in the stock, there was no pullback. Normally, breakouts tend to see pullback. The stock has not seen any pullback at all. Now, let's go and evaluate what lies for the daily time frame out here. Now, before I get into the daily time frame, the derivative data, the last today's data, that is 22nd of April, there's a small rise in price, but a very negligible decline in OI, which in my reading is long unwinding taking place in the stock, because if you see from the top 2,300 came down to 2268. So there is some, my interpretation, and it is long unwinding. The last 5 days data, that is, the stock has seen a 7% jump, a 7% jump out here in the last 5 days. And the OI change is extremely flat. There is no OI change. So probably what the stock had so far seen was only short covering after this trendline breakout, which took place out here. No, not much of fresh additions happening. Whatever fresh additions probably which have happened here or at this particular level out here are being carried forward, still holding, a lot of that. So short covering today, some profit booking in the screen is what looks to me currently in this particular level. The option data from May settlement, highest put OI is at 2300, 2200, while the call is, sorry, 22, 21, and 2000. Well, the call is at 2200 and 2300. From the open interest of the May settlement, which is going to start from Friday, there is, one can see a lot of put additions in 2300 and 2200, while on the call side, we can see unwinding taking place at 2200 call for the May settlement, which is also in line with my view that the daily saw some profit booking in it today. So the daily in the daily time frame, the resistance is the same at 2,325, while the support comes in right now in the daily at 2175, and then at 2125 near the, slightly below. As we move, as the days progress, the indicator support will also go up from here. Failure to hold the 2000 odd levels, will come to that if it were to do something like that. But before that, let's go to the 60-minute time frame and try to analyze. 60-minute sharp Marubozu type of a candle with a pullback happening today from morning, except for the first hour, then a pullback in this case, which is why my suggestion that there is some profit booking. The support, a very crucial support out here at 2,235 to 25. Failure to hold this, my reading suggests that it could come down to 2,125 near this cloud out here. So this level is important. Below that, it could come here. Else, above 2,380, this is the level I'll be looking for. 2,280, sorry, 2,280, we could see further pull moves up, more sharp short covering and more rallies getting in. A more clearer view of the 2235 level is visible from the 15-minute Ichimoku chart, which you can see this massive cloud out here, a bullish massive cloud. This level, that's why is very very crucial. 2235 failure to hold would put pressure on the stock all the way down, downward pressure out here. So those long can keep that, derivative longs could keep that in mind. Those short, uh, very difficult to say. If it continues to push above 2280, can give a lot more on the upside trouble. So overall, my reading for the stock, which I said that the stock has not done any uh, pullback of the breakout. If one should be looking to add on dips the stock towards 20, 2075 odd levels out here, 2100, 2075, keeping in mind that below 2000, below the level of 2000, the stock could come back and cover this gap area out here if 2000 is not held, then also complete a probable pullback of the breakout of the IHS, which is almost done 1.16 out here. So these are the crucial levels I would be looking for. Below that, some kind of a pullback can take place. 2nd May is when the results are going to be declared for Kotak Mahindra for the last quarter of 2024-25. Keep that factor in mind. So pullbacks in that zone could bring it back into the inverse head and shoulder breakout zone to then again likely continued uptrend. What would be my upside levels I would be looking for? Would be 2475 and then all the way to 2800 in the medium to long term. So overall picture looks quite bullish to me. It's just that right now either I would wait for it to sustain above 2325 or I would look for pullbacks to enter the stock, keeping in mind that 2011, if breached, would then again could enter the inverse head and shoulder breakout area. So I hope this video is of help to you. So please do like it, share it, and do follow me for regular stock and index ideas. Until then, all the best with your trading and happy investing.